So first one down here at Junction 12, beautiful low 20. Gonna get the rods back out and hopefully we'll have another one. So we're down here at Junction 12 with Total Carp. We had an opportunity to capture down in the bay to my left. The fish soon disappeared and it's quite apparent this morning they was in a different area. So we've moved swims. I thought I'd take a moment to show you the rig that I'm using to try and catch some of the fish that's in front of us. So there's a couple of aspects of this rig that I really like. You've got the fluorocarbon boom section that helps to reset and kick the rig out nicely. You've got the doubled over soft section that gives the hook plenty of movement. And where the end section is also doubled over, you can change the hook nice and easily. To tie the rig, it's quite fiddly the first couple of times, but once you know how, it's pretty easy to do. The booms are all reusable, so it's worth that extra effort in tying the rig. All you've got to do is change your hook and you're good to go again. So the components you'll need for this rig are a hook of your choice. I've used a size 4 wide gate with a beak point. You've got a micro hook bait swivel there, uncoated braids, shrink tube, putty, fluorocarbon for the main boom, a crimp for the attachment to the swivel, and the swivel itself, which normally I have attached to the leader. So to tie the rig, I take a doubled over section of uncoated braid. I then use an all-bright knot to connect the two materials together. I trim the tag ends and then add a little bit of putty to neaten the knot and also to counterbalance the hook bait. Next up, I take a 1/2 inch section of shrink tube and using a baiting needle, I pierce it just short of the normal exit to create a liner. I then slide the shrink tube over the double end section of braids, followed by the hook and then a micro ring swivel. I then pass the doubled over section of braid over the point of the hook to attach the hook multi-rig style. I then push the shrink tube just over the eye of the hook and steam it over a boiling kettle. I put the shrink tube in this position so it's really easy to slide off the shank and change the hook if necessary. Once the hook end of the rig is complete, all you have to do is crimp the boom to your desired length. So that is the rig complete. Some of you may have noticed my unusual hook bait arrangement, but the hook bait arrangement there is sort of the opposite to your norm, with the smaller bait on the bottom and the bigger one on top. The smaller bait on the bottom perfectly counterbalances the pop-up on the top, so the rig slowly sinks and resets and kicks out every time. So I'm going to cast this one out there and hopefully it will bring me a Junction 12 carp tonight.